Good morning, everyone. This is Tahir Shazli, and we're here today shooting a simulation video for OxfordAQA English a second language exam. With me here is Shahd Mahmoud. Hi, Shahd.
Hi.
Shahd, this academic year successfully achieved the top in country, the top in region, and the top in the world in OxfordAQA English a second language. It was a joint award she successfully achieved. And today we're shooting a simulation video for the speaking exam. Shahd will play the student. That sounds like a déjà vu, right? This is the second time we meet in a speaking exam. All right. So I'll play the examiner, who play the student, to get the student's guidance on how the exam looks like. Good morning. This is the OxfordAQA English a second language speaking test. 9280. Candidate name, Shahd Mahmoud. School name, 7 Pillars International School. Center number, 96665. Part 1, Card B. Shahd, what can you see in the photo?
In the displayed photo, I can see two women, one that appears to be in her 30s and the other appears to be in her maybe late 60s, early 70s. I assume they are a grandma and a granddaughter. Judging by their clothes and the heavy jackets they are wearing, I would say this is winter season. The woman in her 30s is wearing an orange jacket and gray sweatpants, carrying what seems like a really heavy black backpack. And the grandma is wearing a dark green jacket and gray pants and is also wearing a backpack. Okay. In the background, I can see a really enormous black mountain. Judging by the blue color of the sky, I can say that they are in the morning. They are high-fiving each other, so I assume they have successfully achieved something, like they have reached their destination or hiked a mountain.
Where do you like to go on holiday?
Personally, I like to go anywhere that has beach. Beach has always been my favorite place since I was like 5, maybe. I like the feeling of the wind and the waves crashing just behind me. It's like an incredible feeling that I can never put into words. However, if I have to specify a location, I would say Ain Sokhna. It's just a nostalgic place for me. I've spent every summer in my life there since I was like maybe 4 till I was 12. So basically my whole childhood. It just all feels nostalgic, like waking up to catch the breathtaking sunsets, taking photos and swimming in the sea for hours, getting sunburns and going cycling at the end of the day, sleeping 2 or 3 hours. It's just always the highlight of my summer or my holiday.
Tell me about how you prefer to travel.
I would say by car. I'm not a big fan of airplanes. I've traveled since I was like maybe 2 years old. So Saudi Arabia and United Emirates, really to all the places. But I prefer to go by car. I don't know. I always get sick when I go on an airplane. It's not my favorite method of traveling. So I would say cars. Definitely cars.
Why is it important to go on holiday?
Personally, I think it's really important to take a break from life and get away from all the work and school hustle, city pollution and the noise pollution and all these things. It's really significant to just turn off your mobile phones, go on a holiday with your family. It's a great opportunity for family members to reconnect and spend quality time together. We all drift apart because of school and work and our daily lives. So a holiday is a really good chance for us all to reconnect together. And also it's a chance to relax. Now
let's move to part 2, general conversational questions. Theme 1, identity and culture. You just mentioned family. Describe your ideal family to me.
Okay, from my point of view, I don't think there is such thing as an ideal family. Like this doesn't exist. We all have flaws, as to say. But yeah, I would say that maybe an ideal family is a family that is built on pillars of love, support, and affection between family members. I think that the ones responsible for creating an ideal family are the parents, as they are the older person in this relationship. So most parents maybe ignore their children a little because of work and all the daily life routines. So I would say that maybe they try to specify one day per week where they just turn off mobile phones and just spend some quality time with their children and hear them, get to know them, so and be friends with them, so they can go to them whenever they have any problems or they are facing any obstacles in their life. Also, we cannot neglect that also children have a part in this. Like, most teenagers or children these days prefer to just spend all their time with their friends or chit-chatting or on their mobile phones, and they totally ignore their families. So I would say that they also have to specify a time for their family to just maybe arrange a movie night or go out in a park, have a picnic or anything. That's it.
All right. That's outstanding. Do you happen to have some time to spare to your friends after all of this?
My friends or family?
Friends?
Yeah, of course.
What do you do when you meet your friends?
When I meet my friends, we're usually restricted to go out in certain locations because of our parents or because of their parents. So we mostly go to maybe the sports club, play things like paddle or basketball or try to do anything. I'm a person who likes moving. Also, my friends, we don't like to just sit in a cafe and chit chat. We always like to do activities, go to air zone, watch movies. We like to do something with our day instead of just chit chatting. So I would say our favorite activity is when we go out to play sports, maybe, or go out to an arcade playing bowling. Also, we're very competitive. So we like to count the points and who's winning and make an award for it and all these things, and maybe have lunch after it and just catch up on the latest updates in our life.
Let's move from talking about activities and entertainment to talking about the serious stuff.
Okay.
Theme 3, future study and employment.
Yeah.
What's your favorite school subject so far?
Biology.
Biology.
As long as I can remember, I've always loved biology and other subjects, but biology has been the most favorite subject for me.
Why?
I just love how we discover new things literally every day. I love how I know something new about my body each day. I'm always curious, how does everything in my body works? I like to know what happens when I eat, when I get sick, how my immunity responds to this, everything. I'm just really, really passionate about it. That's it.
And what do you plan to study next?
I'm an 11th grade student, so hopefully next year I'll be a college student. I'm planning to go to medical school.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. As I said before, biology is my favorite subject, so it just makes sense to go into a medical college. But I've always I've thought about
So
pharmacy.
you want to be a doctor?
Yes.
All right. I was about to ask how your dream as being a doctor would help you in the future.
How my dream, like right now, would help me in the future?
You wish to be a doctor one day.
Yes, of course.
This is an ideal profession here.
Yeah.
Why?
As I mentioned before, I've always been passionate about how the human body works and how all your organs function together. So I'd say that it's out of passion. That's why I want to enter this school. It's a job that has a good future, bright future. They're in a luck, kind of. They have the chance to travel. I like to travel. They have chance to travel and maybe employed in UK, USA, or any countries that they want. Also, having a dream or setting a specific goal in front of you is important to keep you going and give you motivation. Whenever I'm feeling down, I always remember that I have a certain goal and I want to reach it, and I want to make my parents proud of their daughter. So I would say that setting a goal for yourself is the most important thing to keep going in your studies.
Thank you very much. This is the end of part 2 Jaya Conversation. This is the end of the speaking exam. Before we go, in the read exam last year, you scored
39 out of 40.
What do you think you would score today?
I'm a bit nervous. So I feel like it would be less than this.
Less,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so.
Really?
All right, yeah, okay. You've successfully secured 10 out of 10 for part 1, communication, as you consistently develop detailed and extended response with obedience well explained and justified. Language as well, we secured the full mark. A wide range of vocabulary were used, a wide range of sentence structure as well. Let's move to part 2. Part 2, general conversational questions were excellent. I'm quite hesitant here whether to award you a 10 or 9. Right. So I'll be very careful and go for the 9 option, as for some of your responses, you should have made very clear reference to past, present, and future situations. You were very enthusiastic and you secured 5 out of 5 in spontaneity and fluency, 5 out of 5 in pronunciation and intonation. Actually, it was stunning. I almost forgot some of the questions because I enjoyed listening to you. Your conversation was very good. So that's the total of 39 out of 40. All right. But a more lenient examiner would go for the 40 out of 40 option.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Very much.
Welcome.